It's time again then for Formula One in Shanghai. Northwest of the thriving city of over 24 million people is a circuit that first featured in the championship calendar back in 2004. It played host to Formula One's 1000th Grand Prix back in 2019. We're here in the Yangtze River Delta today, home of the 16 corners that make up the Shanghai International Circuit. 54% of this 3.3-mile lap is taken at full throttle, and we'll be getting up to speeds of around 200 miles per hour with DRS assistance down the back straight, before the cars brake into the tight hairpin at turn 14. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Tsunoda, Oscar Piastri, and Russell. Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Antonelli, and Pierre Gasly. Hamilton, Lawson, Gabriel Bortoleto, and Albon. Behrman, Hülkenberg, Esteban Ocon, and Lance Stroll. Doohan and Isaac Hadjar rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. And let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. They start at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence, surely. Well, they'll definitely be glad that there's not a sprint race today. Let's face it, the sprint couldn't have gone much worse, but what we're looking for today is a reaction. So we're getting close to the start of the race. What will this driver be experiencing? Big nerves? Big excitement? What?
Always extra nerves at the start of the race, Gruffy. It's probably at the start of the race, it's where your heart rate's at its highest in anticipation, and you've got to be in the right mindset. You've got to be thinking there inside the car, what can go right? How can I be opportunistic rather than what can go wrong, and how do I protect my position? Look forward and stay positive. It's easy to say, very hard to do when you're in that position.
All right, let's have a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, mate, Mark here. Quick radio check. Radio check. Right, we're hoping for another strong podium this weekend, so go get out there and get us a result. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon. Okay, you're in the top 10. P9, you're running P9, keep going. Okay, gap to leader, 6.7 seconds. Alonso ahead. Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.9 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Gasly's behind you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on a fresh set of inters. Look after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. 19 laps to go. Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment, just be careful. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Conditions look stable at the moment, no rain currently expected. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet. Okay, gap ahead, 0.7 seconds. Okay, good work. Great pass. I don't think the line is really dry enough yet to start thinking about slicks. Let's hold on to the inters for a little while longer. Okay, looks like some of those puddles are clearing. We're still definitely on the right tyre for the time being, but we're probably not a million miles away from slick conditions. VSC deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. Green flag, we're racing again, let's go. Virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. I've got information on Lawson. They're retiring from the race. Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain gap positive delta until the green flags. 8.1 seconds. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Virtual safety car deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens. The tyre situation's an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now. It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet. Gap to your teammate ahead. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please. Okay, mate, that still wasn't quite what we needed, I'm afraid, but look, let's move on. Get your head down and chin up and focus till the end of the race. Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Weather's changing now. You might want to review our strategy. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 13.6 seconds. Ferrari drivers in the pits. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Piastri has just set the fastest lap of the race. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. You're running low on ERS. Reminder that you can play around with ERS modes in the MFD or lift sometimes and ease onto the brake pedal for some manual recharge. Okay, Lewis, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 22.2 seconds.
Okay, well. Thanks, mate.
The car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now. on him, he might make a mistake. Okay, really, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. The track is clear, green flag. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. fastest lap at the moment, 1:41.4.
Checkered flag.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Let's keep pushing.
And Leclerc to the line, to the checkered flag. It's King Charles today. He wins.
To overcome the difficult circumstances they face throughout this race today, Crofty, it's not easy, and it really shows a lot of maturity, and you can use this, you can draw on this as a driver moving forward and boost your confidence through the rest of the championship.
It's been a hard afternoon of brilliant racing, but now it's time for some proper celebrations. The podium awaits. And that is a fabulous win. And the top step of the podium for Charles Leclerc. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.